We want to get the best out of the best. And I believe that one of you will become the queen of mathematics this year. And I trust that you are prepared very well. There are no fast and hard rules in mathematics. Maths is very simple. Provided you are ready to work hard, provided you practice, what you do often become part of you. That's the essence of math. It's not difficult at all. It's just an ordinary failure. And so don't be afraid. Do the best and leave the rest for those to mark you, to score you. On that note, we declare this exam open in the name of the Father, Amen, and of the Son, Amen, and of the Holy Ghost. Amen. Thank you.
The National Mathematical Center, NMC, has organized its first round mathematics competition for girl students in public junior secondary schools across the country to encourage learning of the subject. Speaking at the program in Abuja, the director, chief executive of the center, Professor Promise Mebin, said it was in pursuit of the Sustainable Development Goals for SDGs 4 agenda. Mebin further said that the program aimed at promoting healthy academic competitiveness among Nigerian girls in the study of mathematics. While commending the Federal Ministry of Education for the initiative, the director encouraged state governments to queue into the program so as to carry all the girls along.
One of the Sustainable Development Goals, particularly number 4, is quality education. Number 5 is gender equality. We all know in Nigeria that the girls are relegated to the background in terms of education. The males are dominating in every area. And so how do we now bring in the girls to play? So the quest of NMC is to see that we encourage, we motivate, and boost the girls' interest in mathematics, particularly selecting the best girls out of the Nigerian girls in mathematics. We have to select the best 20 from each of the states. We'll now go for the second round. From there, we'll go to the third round before we pick the best 3 out of each state, bring them together to select the best out of the best.
Similarly, the Permanent Secretary, Federal Ministry of Education, David Adejo, said the federal government, through the ministry, had shown commitment in addressing the out-of-school menace at the basic education level. According to him, a large chunk of out-of-school children constitute girls who are facing barriers such as child marriage, poverty, and discriminatory social norms. Represented by Mr. Jude Anyikamba, Director, Language Project, Special Education, Adejo noted that education of the girl child has become imperative.
The federal government, through the Federal Ministry of Education, has shown commitment in addressing out-of-school menace at the basic education level in the country, of which a large chunk of it constitute girls who are facing barriers such as child marriage, poverty, and discriminatory social norms. Therefore, education of the girl child becomes imperative. What we are witnessing today is one of the ways of promoting girl child education at the basic education level, and it needs to be applauded.
Also speaking, the desk officer, SDGs NMC, Dr. Sylvester Okwazo, said the competition was taking place in all the states, including the Federal Capital Territory. He said the fear of mathematics had really affected its learning among girls, hence the need to catch them young.
The fear of mathematics honestly have really been a phobia to all students. But however, the problem, the gap between the men, the boys, and the girls is a very big gap. There is an argument that the girls are not in equal par with the men. So with this SDG for girls, we are trying to introduce the girls into science, technology, engineering and mathematics, which is STEM.
On her part, Mrs. Gloria Akeredolu, the Vice Principal Academics, JSS Area 11 Garaki Abuja, said that training of a girl child is like training the whole nation.
When you train a girl child, you have trained the whole nation. You train the community, train the environment, and you train the nation as a whole, because we are the nation builders. That is why it's very necessary for us to take good care of our girls.
Mrs. Fasilat Bello, the Vice Principal Administration of the same school, said the program would help the girls academically, morally, and socially.
It will go a long way in helping these children academically, morally, and socially, because academically they will be more sound when they are invited to attend competition like this. At least in mathematics especially, I'm sure that this program will go a long way in improving them academically.